Welcome to Thrive Podcast. In today's podcast, you will listen to wisdom that will cause a positive permanent shift in the trajectory of your life. Open your mind, receive wisdom, apply it, and begin to thrive in all that you do.
Declare with me, I receive wisdom. I apply it to my life. My life blossoms and I thrive.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Thrive Podcast. Today's proverb talks about keeping the path of judgment and preserving the way of his saints. And just looking at it on the face value, two things stand out to me. The first is that it keeps the path of judgment. If you remember the story of the two harlots that came to King Solomon, the two of them were described as harlots. That means that they were prostitutes in today's palace, and they both had children. And one of them slept on a baby, and the baby died, and then took the baby of the other one who was still sleeping. And so both of them were deep sleepers. Let's put it that way, because one person slept on the baby died. The other person slept so much that when the baby was switched, she did not wake up. So both of them were deep sleepers. But God kept judgment in a way that the wisdom that was upon Solomon was able to still discern who was the real mother of the child. When Solomon said, you know what, bring out the sword, let me split this living child into two. And the mother of the child spoke up and said, you know what, don't kill the baby, don't hurt this baby, let the baby live, give it to the woman that said is the mother. Just don't kill the baby, don't hurt the baby. That is God-given sound judgment, wisdom for sound judgment. Solomon got the inspiration by which he was able to deliver the right judgment. And that is exactly what the wisdom of God does for you when it comes to judging situations. No matter how dicey it looks, no matter how difficult it looks that you are not able to pass on the right judgment, when you connect with the wisdom of God, it kind of removes the scale on your eyes, and you're able to actually discern what is good from what is evil, just by tapping into the knowledge of God. On the average, on the outside, it might be a difficult situation to judge, because at the time there was no DNA to test, who actually owned the child. But Solomon received inspiration and wisdom from God, and he was able to judge rightly. So whenever you are in a situation where you have to make a choice, you have to judge, you have to discern, and you are at a crossroads, you have checked the facts, they look confusing, almost similar. You have checked the algorithms, and both things actually have prospects, and both things have maybe the same pros and the same cons, and you just needed to choose. Always resort to God to give you the judgment. Are you a business person? You want to start out a new venture, and you're wondering, how do I go about it? What do I need to do? You need to take a loan. There are two loan outfits that are willing to offer you loans and collateral and all that, and you want to discern which one to go with. Seek God, and it would give you direction. The other example that stands out to me about the saints of God, about God, preserving the way of his saints. Another vivid example is the three Hebrew boys. They are what you can refer to as saints, people that have chosen to live right and live for God, people that have chosen not to be conventional in their thinking, people that have chosen not to bow to Babylon, people that have chosen not to bow to the image that was set before them. Are you at a crossroads where you want to make a decision, and the decision hinges on you choosing the route that is unpopular, doing that which is not conventional or not common or not regular, doing that which every other person thinks is foolishness, because you have chosen to go the path of God, even when it looks like what you have decided to do is wrong, or what you have decided to do is not what is the popular opinion or what is expected of a right thinking person in the balance of the world. Remember the story of the Hebrew boys. They decided they were not going to bow. The same thing, almost exact same thing, panned out or played out in the story of Daniel when he was thrown into the lion's den because he refused to stop praying to his God. What am I driving at? Whenever you are in a situation where you know that what you need to make the right step, what you need at that point to make the right decision, or to be able to stand by your decision, is just the breath of the Almighty, the wisdom of God, that wisdom that distinguishes, that wisdom that separates, that wisdom that gives sound judgment, that wisdom that preserves the way of the saints. Remember that God has got you. Remember, He will never leave nor forsake you. Remember, He will always come true for you. So what do you do when you're in situations like this? Seek God's wisdom. Seek the leading of God. And when you seek the leading of God in those situations, genuinely seeking His face, not turning to the right or to the left, but keeping your gaze on Him, He will guide you. He will come true for you, just like He came true for Solomon and gave him wisdom to make the right judgment, just like He came true for the 3 Hebrew boys and He came true for Daniel. He will come true for you at the nick of time. He will come true for you and you will not be disappointed. God bless you. I am Olamide Ikopola. Join me tomorrow as we continue to deep dive into the Proverbs and thrive together.
Thank you for listening. I trust that you have been blessed. This podcast is brought to you by the trusted partners of the Tribe Podcast. Visit us at thethrivepodcast.blogspot.com.